evening, everyone, and welcome to Bellevue Youth Link's 35th Annual Community Leadership Awards. My name is Sophia Sekitz, Youth Link Board Co-Chair. I will be one of your hosts tonight. We're so excited that you're here. Before we begin, we would like to remind our guests that we will have a reception right after the program from 7:30 to 8 p.m. Also, please remember that there is no food or drinks allowed in council chambers. Thank you very much for your cooperation. Our awards program will get underway at 6 p.m.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 35th Annual Bellevue Youth Link Community Leadership Awards. I'm Tony Esparza. I'm your co-host this evening, and I'm the Assistant Director of Bellevue Parks and Community Services. We are super excited to have you here as we celebrate some pretty amazing award winners. We'd like to begin by having our Youth Link Board Youth Co-Chair, who you just met, Sophia, read a land acknowledgement.
The City of Bellevue acknowledges that we are on the indigenous land of Coast Salish peoples who have reserved treaty rights to this land, including the Duwamish, Suquamish, Muckleshoot, and Snoqualmie Indian tribes. We thank these caretakers of this land who have lived and continue to live here since time immemorial. We would also like to share this additional statement from the Duwamish tribe. It is important to note that this kind of acknowledgement is not a new practice developed by colonial institutions. Land acknowledgement is a traditional custom dating back centuries for many Native communities and nations. For non-Indigenous communities, land acknowledgement is a powerful way of showing respect and honoring the Indigenous peoples of the land on which we work and live. Acknowledgement is a simple way of resisting the erasure of Indigenous histories and working towards honoring and inviting the truth.
Thank you, Sophia. Each May, Youth Link in the City of Bellevue recognizes children and teens who serve our community and make a lasting positive impact, and tonight we are here to honor them. For the past 35 years, we've invited nominations to recognize the youth leaders of Bellevue for their diverse forms of youth leadership, such as advocacy, support, allyship, equity, and inclusion. This year we received over 165 nominations. It was very inspiring for our youth, planning committee, and staff to read about the very many ways that our nominees and winners serve the community, help their families, and are exemplary role models to others. Tonight, you're going to have the privilege to hear powerful testaments of how our young people have risen to challenges as community leaders and responded to the needs of our community in their own way. I'd like to start by introducing you to some special guests we have here tonight. Deputy Mayor Mo Malakushin, Councilmember Conrad Lee, Councilmember Dave Hamilton, Councilmember Jared Neuenhouse, Councilmember Claire Sumadewaria, Councilmember Vishal Bhargava, City Manager Diane Carlson, Deputy City Manager Nathan McCommon, Deputy City Manager Joe Todd, Deputy City Manager Genesee Adkins, Bellevue School District Superintendent Dr. Kelly Aramaki, Bellevue School Board Member and Youth Link Board Liaison Jane Aris.
Hello, everyone. I'm Cheryl Lee, and I serve as the adult co-chair of the Youth Link Board. The Youth Link Board consists of 12 youth and 6 adults who are appointed by the city manager. The board advises the city manager on youth issues, and the board also supports projects and organizations that serve children and teens in Bellevue. Thank you, board members and liaisons, for all your support. Our Youth Link Board has been working to address a range of young people's immediate needs, from youth mental health to homelessness to food insecurity. Our board works to effect change from a systems and program level, partnering with key community partners and stakeholders. For example, the board recently conducted a youth mental health survey, some of you in the room may have seen it, and provided important input on youth mental health needs and services to the Bellevue School District, and made a presentation to Bellevue School District employees.
Alongside our Youth Link Board, the Bellevue Youth Council has responded by organizing important community events, such as the recent citywide Youth Involvement Conference that brought together young people to learn and discuss important youth priorities. Year-round, YouthLink members are meeting, planning, and working together to address youth concerns in creative and innovative ways, and working closely with our city manager, local schools, community providers, agencies, and residents to center youth voice. Now I'd like to welcome our city manager, Diane Carlson, to share our first YouthLink award.
I should have sat a little closer, sorry. Well, hello, everybody. What a great night. It's wonderful to be here. And I'm really happy to take this opportunity to recognize our YouthLink members and acknowledge all the work that they've done over the years, and particularly this year. I will take note of we have many department directors here tonight who are participating in the awards. We have the city council present. And as your applause noted, we have a superstar with Dr. Armaki here. And that is really kind of a testament to how much we all appreciate YouthLink and the efforts of the YouthLink participants. So, this year, we had the largest YouthLink membership on record with more than 200 students involved. That's just incredible. And these leaders volunteered dozens of hours for the many action teams and special projects, including planning and hosting tonight's Leadership Awards event. And so right now, I would love for all of our students and adults who are part of YouthLink to please stand so that we can recognize all of you and give you some applause. Thank you very much. So it is my pleasure to be presenting the Phil Cushlan Award to a graduating YouthLink senior. This award is named for Phil Cushlan, who served as the city manager from 1985 to 1995, well before most of you were alive. He was one of the founders of YouthLink, and he helped start the standard for young people in our community to be involved in community service and leadership. So since 1996, this honor has been given to a deserving senior who's met the following criteria: demonstrated consistent and outstanding leadership through YouthLink, serving Bellevue's youth population and the greater community, exemplifying the ideals of leadership, and providing high levels of service and integrity with commitment to others, consistently providing service while honoring their other responsibilities to family and school. And this year, we had 22 outstanding high school seniors, all providing significant hours of service to the community. And we are so lucky in this community to have many, many accomplished young people. So I'm honored this year to present the Phil Cushlan Award to Mayor Grewal from Interlake High School. Mayor, come on up. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And I would like to note that, unlike many of our participants, she has been in YouthLink since 5th grade. So, outstanding service, serving in various roles for YouthLink Council, starting a couple of action teams, the Teen Youth Cafe, Youth Mental Health Project, and the COVID Support Action Team, both projects providing key support for during the pandemic. And from this experience, started a nonprofit organization, Worth a Shot, and was successful in receiving community grant addressing youth mental health needs. Collectively, Mayor has given over 400 hours of her time to community service. So please help congratulate Mayor.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
you.
I don't know if we have pictures. There we go. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now I'd like to introduce our Deputy City Manager, Nathan McCommon, to present an additional YouthLink award.
Good evening. What a marvelous gathering. I love all the smiles. So I have the distinct honor of presenting the Norm Mailing Social Justice Award to a graduating senior. This award represents the work of the late King County prosecutor, Norm Mailing, who championed restorative and social justice in our community. And this year, our award winner is Liam Kroll from Interlake High School. Liam, would you? Yeah. Congratulations. Liam has been involved in YouthLink for over 3 years and serving both on the YouthLink Council and the YouthLink Board. He works with Ukrainian refugee organizations in Seattle and Bellevue. And Liam started the Forgotten Europe Project initiative that sought to increase awareness of the conflict and the broader region's history in the Bellevue School District curriculum. Liam has also been involved in addressing youth homelessness through the YouthLink Board and creating important dialogues about the issue that relates to policies and initiatives. So thank you and congratulations to Liam. Help me thank him again. There you go. There's our photographer. I don't know. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Diane and Nathan. Now let's get started on our Community Youth Awards. Each spring, as we mentioned, nomination forms are distributed to educators and youth providers, and we are incredibly grateful for the 165 nominations that we received this year from the community. We want to join and congratulate all of the award nominees to recognize the intense level of work and leadership that they provide to our community. So please join me in acknowledging them. We also want to thank the award nominators, the time that they took, the thoughtfulness and the investment they provide in our youth's lives, including teachers, parents, mentors, coaches, and appreciate the way that they acknowledged the positive and unique qualities of these students. Each year as we prepare for the awards ceremony, we depend on the community to tell us about the youth leaders in our community. So I also want to acknowledge our Youth Planning Committee, which is an aspect of YouthLink, and the staff that have worked hard these past months producing tonight's event. Can you join me in thanking them as well? We'll kick off tonight's awards for the community with the Advocacy for Cultural Heritage Pride Award, which will be presented by YouthLink board member Vita Grace Israel Cabania and Deputy City Manager Joe Todd. This year's award winner is the Sammamish High School Filipino Club. Will members of the club and any staff that are present join us up front?
Wait, let's wait. Oh, there's a lot of them. God. There's a lot of you guys. Wow. Wow. Magandang gabi, everybody. Good evening. Sammamish High School student and club member Gabrielle Gabamban shares, I joined the club during my freshman year shortly after moving to Bellevue from the Philippines. The transition was overwhelming, new faces, new norms, a completely different rhythm of life. I remember feeling lost until a friend introduced me to the Filipino club, and it filled me with joy. It was a spark of familiarity in an unfamiliar place. The club felt like a warm hug from my culture, a safe space where I could share my identity and unapologetically. It's more than a club, it's a family.
Kimberly Fontanilla, also a Sammamish High School student and club member, shares, one of the most beautiful aspects of our club is that it welcomes everyone. While it was created with Filipino students in mind, we are proud to include non-Filipino members who join out of genuine interest and respect for our culture. Their involvement deepens our sense of purpose, reminding us that cultural appreciation builds bridges and that the community transcends ethnicity. Thank you to all the members and staff who support the Sammamish High School Filipino Club. Thank you for all the work and for always building bridges for cultural understanding and pride. Great job and congratulations.
I think we gotta take a picture. Oh, we gotta take a picture. Where do we look? Where's the camera? I don't know. There.
There's so many of them.
Ready? Oh, YouthLink Board Member Carson Walker and the City of Bellevue Deputy City Manager Janice Adkins will present the next award. Devin Chong from Newport High School is the recipient of the Advocacy for Social Justice Award in the individual category. Devin, will you please join us at the podium?
Devin was nominated by his mother, Anjali, who writes, Devin regularly volunteers with the Asian Counseling and Referral Services Food Bank, which provides culturally familiar foods to thousands of seniors in marginalized communities. With his fluency in Spanish, he has volunteered as a translator for families receiving dental care at Mary's Place. Devin also prepared testimony for Senate Bill 5574 at the Senate Early Learning and K-12 Education Committee at a public hearing this past legislative session, a bill that would require OSPI and schools to incorporate Asian American and Native Hawaiian Pacific Islander history in K-12 classrooms to combat anti-Asian violence and to address mental health and public safety for AA and NH Pacific Islander students. Devin has also been volunteer for Make Us Visible Washington.
Anjali further shares, Devin understands that there are struggles and adversities that are bigger than him and more profound, and that he can contribute toward easing those burdens one person and community at a time. Devin is passionate in sharing because our people's history matters. He makes me hopeful that people can come around and be the best version of themselves and more. Thank you so much, Devin, for leading by example and advocating for equity for all. Congratulations.
YouthLink Board Member Mayor Grewal and Bellevue School District Superintendent Dr. Aramaki will present the next award. Ishan Mishra from Bellevue High School is a recipient of the Advocacy for Education Award. Will Ishan please join us at the podium?
Regina Anderson, a retired aerospace engineer and community volunteer, writes, Ishan's drive to bring rocketry to our community is outstanding. During the summer of his sophomore year, he led a large 12-week rocketry camp with 50 students and coaches. The camp introduced both elementary and middle schoolers to the fundamentals of rocket design and inspired many of the students about STEM. The following year, Ishan founded the Tai Rocketry Club to help provide access to this experience and promote interest in STEM.
Ishan's mother, Pooja, shares, Ishan has worked hard to build and equip libraries to promote the education of girls in India. In addition, Ishan has worked to promote education equity for indigenous communities in Washington to ensure that no one is left behind. Ishan also founded an international nonprofit organization, Empower with Education, that has collected over 20,000 gently used books reaching 54 schools and built 7 libraries in India. He also donated books to indigenous and underserved communities in Washington state that established a library at an early learning center in partnership with the Samish Indian Nation. Ishan also donated 2,000 books to Seattle Children's Home and Treehouse, reaching foster youth and families in need of learning resources. Ishan also volunteers with the Bellevue School District's Reimagine Middle Schools Committee and founded the Career Exploration Club at Bellevue High School. Thank you very much, Ishan, for sharing the gift of learning with many communities here and abroad. Thank you. All right. Take a picture. Let's look at the camera right there.
YouthLink Board Member Kareem Duraz and Human Resources Director Joy St. Germain will present the next award. Ashley Fabian Hernandez of Highland Middle School is our recipient for the Advocacy for Supporting Families Award. Will Ashley please join us at the podium?
Highland Middle School grad success coach Mariella Stockdale described Ashley came to Highland in 6th grade and is an amazing student. For a language arts presentation, Ashley spent time researching issues that impact immigrant families. She then spent time speaking with others, educating adults and students alike, which is especially important in a community where many families have come as immigrants. She spoke about this with passion and gave people ideas on how to advocate for others. She took a school assignment and turned it into a launching point for action. Ashley's work increases understanding and belonging for all families in Bellevue.
Mariella adds, "We see Ashley as a leader for her community. Ashley is the youngest of 3 siblings. Her goal is to achieve a higher education and be the voice for other Hispanic students. She is a reader and researcher. She brings passion and drive to doing well for the community. Ashley is curious and always shows a willingness to support others. Thank you, Ashley, for applying your knowledge and passion to help other families and providing support for your school community. Congratulations."
YouthLink Board Member Alex Tay and Parks and Community Services Director Michael Shiosaki will present the next award. The YouthLink program is housed in the Parks and Community Services Department, and we are grateful to Director Shiosaki for his leadership for this program. Maya Mitchell of Forest Ridge School is our recipient of the Advocacy for Sports and Recreation Award. Will Maya please join us at the podium?
Maya was nominated by Girl Scout leader Holly Ann Fang of Girl Scouts of Western Washington. Holly writes, "Maya was concerned that many people delayed starting swim lessons during COVID, increasing the risk of drowning in children, specifically preschoolers and younger elementary-aged children. She wanted to encourage young children to learn how to swim, so she created a swim lessons resources guide with a list of available swim lessons in the local Bellevue area."
Holly further writes, "Maya partnered with Bennett Elementary School and the Tam O'Shanter Community Club to distribute the Swim Lessons Resource Guide. She also wrote a short story book so kids could be excited to start learning to swim, and went to Bennett Elementary School to read it to students. She also created a physical book and a video version on YouTube so she could reach additional families. Maya, thank you for your dedication, time, and creativity in sharing this important and life-saving skill so others can be safe. Congratulations."
YouthLink Board Member Felipe and Utilities Director Lucy Liu will present our next award. Ren Nowers of Sammamish High School is our recipient for the Advocacy for Inclusivity and Allyship Award. Will Ren please join us at the podium?
Faculty advisor for Sammamish High School, Jesse Ryan, writes, "Ren has met with school administrators to advocate for gender-neutral restrooms. They have also raised awareness by creating, producing, and distributing pamphlets about gay history, equal rights, and inclusivity. They are the student-elected president of our LGBTQ+ and Allies Club at Sammamish High School."
Jesse also shares, "I have known Ren since they began attending Sammamish High School, and I have worked with them since I am the faculty advisor for the club. Ren has been instrumental in representing many students at our school. They have a passion for justice and equality, and to ensure protection as well as opportunities for all students. Ren has inspired me to be more active and involved in social justice. Thank you very much, Ren, for continuing to champion others and sharing their voice and concerns. You truly embody the merit of this award. Congratulations."
YouthLink Board Member Pari Raval and Finance Director John Risha will present the next award. Livia Wang of Tyee Middle School is our recipient of the Advocacy for Wellbeing Award. Will Livia please join us at the podium?
Little Master Club Adult Program Coordinator Aylin Zhang writes, "Livia exemplifies this award through her long-standing leadership of Performing for Seniors program, which she founded and has guided over 3 years. This program brings joy and meaningful companionship to residents in senior homes. Her efforts directly combat isolation and loneliness among older adults, key factors impacting their emotional and mental well-being. Livia has been working on raising public awareness and funds for nonprofit senior homes. Her work reflects a deep and ongoing dedication to improving the overall quality of life for our seniors in our community.
Aylin Furley shares, I've known Livia since she was 7 years old. She has made a profound impact on the lives of others and has brought emotional support, joy, and a sense of connection to over 1,000 senior residents. Her initiative has helped seniors feel seen, valued, and emotionally uplifted through performances. Livia has mobilized over 200 young performers, providing opportunities to give back and share their talents, develop leadership, responsibility, and compassion for others. Thank you, Livia, for sharing your gifts and talents for the care and well-being of others. Congratulations.
YouthLink Board Member Vishnu Manjapudi and Community Development Director Emil King will present the next award. Peter Zakhanov from Interlake High School is our recipient of the Environmental Champion Award. Will Peter please join us at the podium?
Bellevue Parks and Community Services Park Ranger Curtis Kukol writes, Peter was part of our well-kept program and was inspired to learn more about environmental restoration and complete a volunteer internship. He applied to be a Habitat Steward volunteer with the Bellevue Natural Resources Division. Peter volunteered 90 hours for the program.
Curtis added the following. Peter wrote, edited, and then executed a forest restoration plan in partnership with the rangers at Ardmore Park at 2 areas totaling 1.5 acres. His work is integrated with other recent restoration treatments by the city and has vastly improved the forest health at both locations. Peter completed numerous environmental educational assignments, including understanding old-growth forests in the Pacific Northwest, forest structure, noxious weed ecology, park planning, and environmental interpretation. Working with Peter was impactful as a park ranger and reassured me that the next generation of young people care about the natural world and are willing to do what they can to help it. Thank you and congratulations, Peter, for helping create a more sustainable and responsible future here in Bellevue and in our world.
YouthLink member Akira Sharma and Parks and Community Service Assistant Director Shelley Brittingham will present the next award. Justice Truitt from the International School is our recipient for the Excellence in Youth Arts. Will Justice please join us at the podium?
International School Administrator Irina Kurilenko writes, Justice has been a promoter of neurodiversity in the arts. She has spread awareness by competing in competitions where she produced essays, photos, and art about the experiences of neurodiverse individuals and promoting schools to be open to neurodiverse students. Justice has been a true leader in her classrooms, at school, and in her home life. She has been voted as an ASB officer for her class, and she is seen as a leader by her peers. She's an outstanding advocate for neurodiversity and supportive of other students.
Justice's mother, Nicole, also shares, this past year, Justice used art as a tool to handle difficult situations. In her photograph, At Peace, Not in Pieces, she addresses the unfortunate realities of discrimination and school violence that our youth face. Of this challenging topic, Justice wants to share a message of love and hope as well. The artwork, titled At Peace, Not in Pieces, symbolizes families rebuilding and finding peace after school violence and growing from situations that aren't perfect. I am so proud of her. Justice spreads joy with her art, and the world needs that now. Thank you, Justice, for showing that excellence in art can address meaningful issues in our community. We appreciate your dedication, passion, and advocacy. Congratulations. Would you like to take a photo? Come take a photo. Yeah, why don't you be right in the middle? Okay? There you go.
Bellevue Youth Council member Ethan Carivia and Assistant Chief of the Bellevue Police Department Andrew Papachak will present the next award. Anusha Aurora from Interlake High School is our recipient for the Outstanding Creative and Innovative Thinker Award. Will Anusha join us at the podium?
Anusha's aunt, Upusna, writes, learning violin has proven benefits for brain development, creativity, and cognitive growth. Yet for many students, especially from underserved communities, access to quality music education remains out of reach due to the high cost of private lessons and skilled instructors. Anusha recognized this critical gap and responded with a truly innovative web-based violin learning app that uniquely combines music education with AI-powered analysis that won a gold medal at the Washington State Science and Engineering Fair. Anusha's creation has made a meaningful impact not just on her own musical journey, but also on the lives of many others by breaking down barriers to access. At a VFW event, veterans recognized its potential for military personnel in remote deployments who want to stay connected to music despite limited access to lessons.
Anusha's mother, Pooja, also adds, being a teen, she always has fresh ideas and different perspectives to everything. Her curiosity always led to questions or topics that I had not thought about before. Anusha always inspires me to think more creatively, and she always brings smiles on many faces when she plays her violin. Congratulations, Anusha, for your commitment to advancing technology while sharing your gift of music with others so that we all can be a part of it. Thank you.
And thank you, Gia, for stepping in there and covering for that award presentation. Bellevue Youth Council member Jay Dongu and Council member Claire Sumadewuria will present the next award. Artemis Garcia Pham from Ardmore Elementary School is our recipient for the Outstanding Elementary School Student Award. Will Artemis please join us at the podium?
Ardmore Elementary School counselor Kaylin Fioro writes, Artemis is the embodiment of selflessness, supportiveness, and lifelong learning. A true leader among her peers, she recently took it upon herself to plan and lead a school-wide assembly celebrating her Hispanic heritage. This event, entirely her idea, was not just a celebration, but an act of courage and community building. Artemis consistently uses her voice to uplift others and advocate for equity and inclusion. Whether she's speaking for a peer, leading by example, or finding ways to make her school more welcoming, she brings courage, empathy, and purpose to everything that she does. Her actions reflect a deep sense of justice and compassion that goes far beyond her years.
Kaylin further writes, Admas has made an indelible mark on the Ardmore community. Her leadership and kindness have created a more inclusive, positive school environment. She helps others feel seen, valued, and safe simply being herself. Warm, accepting, and consistently uplifting of those around her. Admas, that's a beautiful name, inspires her and peers to embrace her own identities and celebrate each other's differences. She shows us all how one student's voice can lead to lasting impact. Thank you, Admas, for your leadership, kindness, and creating a supportive learning environment that values culture and respect differences. Congratulations.
Bellevue Youth Council member Gia Agarwal and Bellevue City Council member Jared Neuenhouse will present the next award. Stella Lamson from Sacred Heart School is our recipient for the Outstanding Middle School Student Award. Will Stella please join us at the podium?
Stella's mother, Ona, writes, Stella is a selfless, supportive, and natural life learner. She is the kind of student who makes everyone feel like they belong. She's involved in a number of service activities that creates a warm, welcoming environment for both students and staff. Whether she's volunteering her time, helping with school projects, or simply lending a hand to someone who needs it, Stella always acts from a sincere desire to make a difference.
Ona adds, Stella spends time mentoring fourth graders, helping them with planners and homework. She genuinely enjoys working with younger students and wants them to succeed. One example of her thoughtfulness is her daily habit of stacking classroom chairs to help ease the load for custodial staff. Stella's leadership doesn't stop at the school doors. She deeply is involved in her community and is always looking to give back. From helping her local church prepare and serve meals for people experiencing homelessness to speaking out at Olympia about important youth issues. Stella is not only a remarkable student, but a remarkable human being. Thank you, Stella, for your leadership, for your service to others, and reminding us that we can do all things with great heart. Congratulations.
Bellevue Youth Council member Camille Siddiqui and Councilmember Conrad Lee will present the next award. Oliver Pelly from Big Picture is our recipient for the Outstanding High School Student Award. Will Oliver please join us at the podium?
Bellevue Big Picture robotics coach Hillary McDonald writes, Oliver has been an unsung hero for his family. This close-knit family of three is navigating a difficult situation, and Oliver's strength and resilience are inspiring. In addition, Oliver juggles running start classes, robotics, and academic internships. I've known Oliver for 3 years and have gotten to know the enthusiasm, positivity, and inclusiveness that Oliver brings to the robotics team. Additionally, I have watched Oliver's growth as he takes on increasingly challenging roles. He is currently an intern in the City of Bellevue IT department, where he helped design a customer service robot.
Well, sorry, I'm all ready for summer, so thank you. Bellevue Big Picture teacher Kevin Roberts shares Oliver regularly supports other students in our school academically and socially, and is widely considered by his peers as someone who is always willing to listen and give advice. Despite challenges, he's always putting himself in a position to help others. He's a wonderful example to others of how to be self-aware and seek out support. He also spreads awareness about disabilities and neurodivergence, whether through small relational things like asking others how they are doing, or giving advice or asking if people need help. He is skilled at building relationships and is someone who just brings joy and a sense of calm and well-being to a space. Thank you, Oliver, for being a true servant leader and change agent at your school and a friend for many people. Congratulations. Thank you. Take a picture. Thanks.
Do you mind if I get the robot in on this?
Of course. Here we go. Wow, look at that. All right. Should we get the robot in the middle? Yeah, here you go. Yeah, that's cool. Can you tell who's the robot? Well done.
Bellevue Youth Council member Cece Wang and Parks and Community Services Assistant Director Tony Esparza will present the next award. Aryav Tanwar from Newport High School is our recipient of the Outstanding Youth Volunteer Award. Will Aryav please join us at the podium?
Community volunteer Yashita writes, Aryav has dedicated himself to addressing food insecurity and education inequity across King County in thoughtful, impactful ways. While volunteering at Porchlight, a homeless shelter in Bellevue, he saw firsthand how a lack of access to nutritious food compounds existing health problems for vulnerable individuals. Motivated to take action, Aryav found a local church offering garden plots for rent, and with a $100 loan from his parents, leased two 20 by 20 foot plots. He began growing fresh produce, donating every harvest to shelters and community organizations. What began as a small garden has evolved into a sustainable model. Aryav is now working on expanding this initiative to other community farms, aiming to create a more resilient and equitable local food system.
Community volunteer Pooja Saina writes, Aryav also identified an educational gap in his community. He began tutoring Spanish-speaking students. As trust grew, the parents of his students approached him with a new need, which led to something else remarkable. A new program was launched to teach English to immigrant parents. Aryav played a pivotal role in shaping and launching this initiative, making education more inclusive for the whole family. Aryav has shown a rare ability to think systemically, identifying long-term solutions to deeply rooted issues. Thank you, Aryav, for always selflessly giving yourself in service to others without being asked. Your dedication to helping others is pretty amazing. Congratulations.
Bellevue Youth Council member Brian Zhu and Deputy Mayor Mo Malakutian announced Petra Awais from Sammamish High School as a recipient for the Unsung Hero Award. Will Petra please join us at the podium?
Youth East Side Services staff Tina Morales writes, I have known Petra since she was in elementary school. She has a lot of enthusiasm in supporting and participating in our cultural programs and projects. As a coordinator of a Latin youth program, I have witnessed her volunteerism not only in our events, but at many other school events, Greek Festival, Muslim Student Association and Black Student Union events, and Sammamish High School Multicultural Nights.
Tina further writes, I am excited to share that Petra has impacted my life and others because her involvement fosters acceptance and belonging. She offers her time and skills to social causes at the school and through her volunteerism. Petra actively seeks to learn from others, appreciate their cultures, and serve as an ally to many, thus making spaces welcoming. Petra's willingness to help and stay late hours showcase not only her dedication, but her sweet, caring nature and loyalty to help clubs and organizations succeed. Thank you very much, Petra, for all that you do to support others and make people feel welcome. Congratulations. One more time. Thank you so much.
Thank you to everyone that was involved this evening. We recognize that the diversity of our youth leaders and their diverse forms of leadership add to the strength and beauty of our entire community. We want to congratulate the award recipients, the nominees, and also the nominators who've taken time to contribute to our community and acknowledge the strength that is in this room. I'm leaving this evening, and I'm sure you are too, encouraged and inspired, getting a glimpse of the impact that our youth leaders are making right now with hope and for the future that they will be creating for all of us. We appreciate you spending the evening with us and supporting our youth.
Thank you to all of our elected officials, public officials, and community leaders who joined us in presenting the awards. Thank you to the Community Leadership Awards Action Team for helping organize tonight's ceremony. And also thanks to all of our youth volunteers, parents, and teens. I'd like to thank all the Family, Youth, and Teen Services staff, Patrick Alina, Beatriz Rojas Vasquez, and thanks to our Parks and Community Services Assistant Director, Tony Esparza, for helping host tonight's ceremony and supporting our youth leaders. Thank you very much, everyone, and we can give a final round of applause for all of those people. We'll have a reception afterwards right out there in the concourse, so please join us for some desserts and refreshments. Thank you, guys.